What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So we finally have an official answer from Funko as to whether Fun Days is officially happening this year or not. And it is, and I'm so excited. I'm going to give you guys my quick reaction and thoughts here on the new style event that Funko is going to be launching. Now, they're not going to be doing it at San Diego Comic-Con like they traditionally have in the past. If you guys don't know what Fun Days is, it's a huge Funko party where they put on a show, they have games, and they give out prototypes, and of course that very coveted box of fun, which has some of the rarest Funko Pops that Funko releases for the entire year. Tickets usually sell out very quickly to this event, and on top of that, there's usually a fun theme where people can dress up and kind of participate in the event. Last year it was pirate themed and it was 2 days, and it looked like a blast. We unfortunately were not able to attend. I've never been able to attend Fun Days, but this is something that maybe we might be able to go to. So let's break down quickly the details that Funko has given us via their blog post on their website. So they're titling this the Fun Days Experience Quest for the Grail. It's going to be happening June 27th to June 29th. Keep those dates in the back of your mind because I think they are very, very important for a couple reasons I'm going to discuss very shortly here. So it's a 3-day event, which I think is awesome because hopefully it will allow more collectors and more people to participate in a Fun Days event. It's one of the most hyped collector events ever, and it's very difficult to go to. Now, with this event being at Funko Hollywood instead of San Diego Comic-Con, I think this opens up quite a few doors for people to actually be able to attend. More on that in a few short seconds. The thing that I love right off the bat here is the theme of this event. They've elected to go with a Jungle Explorer / Indiana Jones inspired theme, and they've even put in the blog post here, pack your hats, jungle machetes, fake rubber ones of course, because they don't want people actually showing up with weapons, and bring an empty satchel for untold treasure because you're about to embark on Funko's Fun Days experience, Quest for the Grail. Now, this is going to be different than traditional Fun Days, of course, because it's not at San Diego Comic-Con, which I actually think is a good thing. However, I think there's a critical reason as to why that Fun Days is now going to be a month beforehand and not at San Diego Comic-Con. If you guys recall, there was 2 pretty big announcements that happened at WonderCon only a few short weeks ago with Funko's now 2 other competitor companies, Thrilljoy and Rakuten. Thrilljoy actually announced that they're going to be doing their own Fun Day style event July 25th, that's Friday at San Diego Comic-Con, titled The Block Party. And furthermore, Mike Becker announced at the Rakuten WonderCon panel that they're going to be doing their own event called Dreams Saturday night at San Diego Comic-Con. And they even sold tickets to the event, which of course already sold out. So Rakuten and Thrilljoy already set their stakes on San Diego Comic-Con, which forced Funko's hand. Funko was either going to have to choose. Do they do a Fun Days event at San Diego Comic-Con, go up against these other 2 companies, and force collectors and consumers to choose between one of those 2 parties? Because of course they would have to have Fun Days Friday night or Saturday night. Thursday or Sunday would just be kind of the lame days because a lot of people don't even go to the cons Thursday and Sunday. Some people have to work, and Sunday is usually a big travel day for a lot of people to get back home so they can return to work Monday morning. So instead, Funko has decided to go a different route, and they said, all right, Thrilljoy, all right, Rakuten, we're going to have our Fun Days event a full 1 month before San Diego Comic-Con, and I actually think it's going to bode very well for them. They're going to capture their hype, they're going to get people excited, and most importantly, it's going to be significantly cheaper for them. Think about it for 2 quick seconds. Instead of Funko having to rent out a hall or a space or a venue at San Diego Comic-Con, pay for the San Diego Comic-Con vendors and food staff and all of that, they can actually now save a bunch of money by having it in their own backyard at Funko Hollywood and cater in food and have all the things that they want to have and save a lot of money. Hopefully, they can take that money and put it into the Fun Days boxes, the Box of Fun, which is specifically cited in this blog post. And I actually really like what I'm reading. In addition to them already promising a very coveted Box of Fun, They are also promising some things that I think a lot of collectors and people who go to this event are going to enjoy. There's going to be team competitions, crazy games, unsanctioned but totally encouraged pop trading frenzies, and of course prizes and prototypes from the Prize Patrol, which is another big thing from San Diego Comic-Con Fun Days in the past. Typically, in addition to the box of fun, there's a lot of little goodies handed out, like prototypes, like pins, like special limited piece pops. So they're going to have all of that at this 3-day event. Now, a lot of people naturally right now, you're probably thinking, how can I get tickets to this new style Fun Days event? They are saying that tickets are going to go on sale at some point in May. So as soon as we find out that information, we will of course make a video and share it out with you guys so you know. I would love to get tickets to this event. This sounds like the exact kind of Fun Days that I would love to attend. I've never been to Fun Days, so this would be a tremendous experience, but who knows how they're going to do it with the tickets. Are they going to do EQL? Are they just going to drop it and then you got to worry about bots? They could be very expensive tickets to buy secondhand like they were last year. So keep that in mind. This is going to be really interesting to see how it plays out, but I love the theme. I actually really like that it's separate from San Diego Comic-Con, and I think overall it's going to be cheaper for people to go regardless of what the tickets cost. Obviously, if the tickets cost like $1,000, it's going to be very expensive, but typically in the past, tickets are around $200 to $250. With it not being at San Diego Comic-Con, maybe the tickets will be $100 to $150, per day. We'll see as we get more information. But also remember, because you're not traveling to San Diego now during that weekend, even if you weren't going to the con, everything in San Diego is inflated because of the con happening that weekend. Just like in October, everything in New York is inflated because of New York Comic Con. The taxis, the hotels, the food, all of your travel expenses, like all of that is jacked up by easy 25% because of that event. Now, because this event is essentially happening on a random weekend in the middle of June or at the end of June, hopefully everything around the Funko Hollywood area won't be jacked up in price. So hopefully people who do make it out to the event can save some money there. But overall, I think this is fantastic. I'm all for it, and I would love to get tickets, but we'll see how they drop them here in a couple weeks. If you guys are excited for this new Fun Days experience, let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Is this a type of Fun Days that you would like to attend? And of course, I would love it if there's a take-home box of fun. If Funko was smart, they would still have a traditional take-home box of fun that was available on their website for a limited time, so that everybody else around the country and world can hopefully virtually participate in Fun Days without having to travel to the event. So I'm excited. Those are my thoughts. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on future Fun Days updates. As always, don't stop shooting until you score, and we'll see you guys in the next one.